every day, one by one, I'm gonna try every recipe of Laura, starting from the very beginning. Come, join me on my challenge. Let's go! Hi everyone! My name is Ruta and welcome to the 105th day of my challenge, where I'm feeling homesick so bad today because since the moment I woke up, it's been snowing non-stop, and not like these wimpy little snowflakes, like huge ones. So it's so white outside, you wouldn't believe it. And it's super gloomy, really dark. I had to turn on all the lights despite the fact that it's like middle of the day. And whenever I look outside the window, it totally reminds me of Lithuania. That's a total, really accurate picture of Lithuania in winter for you. So while feeling this way, I had to take out my chunkiest sweater because actually my brother owns the exact same one, well, only a little bit bigger than this one, but yeah, it just, I don't know, it makes me feel so cozy. So today I will end my lucky streak of trying a recipe every day without skipping one for, I believe, like 2 weeks straight. So that will be like 14 recipes, which never happened before, and now it ended because I will skip 2 recipes. One of them is vanilla gelato, I believe, and I'm not even sad about, well, kind of putting a pin on that one because it's obviously not an ice cream day today. And in addition to that, I don't have an ice cream machine. I'm planning to get one, hopefully in summer, so I will be recreating Laura's ice creams, but maybe not today, not today. And the other one is mozzarella and prosciutto sandwiches. Now, as I mentioned before, there are no pork products in Iran, so I just have to skip that one because there's no prosciutto here. So today's recipe is, I think, perfect for the weather and the way I feel, and it is pound cake. And I haven't made anything in my loaf pan for I don't know how long, so I'm really excited to take it out and blow the dust out of it. So before we get into the ingredients, I want to mention only one thing, which is about the sour cream. Now, whenever recipe calls for sour cream, I am substituting it with plain yogurt just because there's no sour cream in Iran, and I just found out that plain yogurt works as well. So I was doing and I keep doing that every single time this happens, and that's the only thing actually I wanted to mention. Minus all the chatting, that's the only thing. So now let's go over the ingredients and let's get started. We're gonna need 200 grams of flour, 200 grams of sugar, 100 grams of butter, 3 eggs, 140 grams of sour cream or plain yogurt, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. The first thing I did was I took off the sweater because once I started moving, I became so hot. So now, as I can regulate my temperature again, I will prepare the loaf pan, which should be about 23 centimeters. And I wasn't kidding when I said that I used it so long ago that I will have to blow off the dust. I actually ran it through water because it was really dusty. So now I will prepare it by lining the very bottom of it with parchment paper and then spraying the sides with nonstick cooking spray so that once the pound cake is done, I can easily take it out. And once that's done, I will turn on my oven to preheat to 180 degrees. Okay, and it will be really quick. It's just a matter of mixing everything together. So I will start by creaming butter and sugar together, and I will play with my handheld mixer again. Oh man, that is so much faster than doing with hand. So much. Okay, so now I will add in the eggs and vanilla extract and mix for 2 minutes because I want everything to be super fluffy. And the last of the wet ingredients, the sour cream or plain yogurt in my case, I will add it and mix it in. Okay, and the handheld mixer has done its job. Now I will go to the counter and mix in the dry ingredients. And now, because I don't want the batter to lose its fluffiness and lightness, I will switch to a simple whisk and a spatula and mix in flour, salt, baking soda, and baking powder with them rather than with the handheld mixer. You don't want to overmix at this point. And now, into the pan it goes. Look at the fluffiness of this thing. Amazing. And now into the oven for around 50 minutes. I will rotate it halfway through just because I want it to cook evenly. My oven doesn't do that on its own, so I always, whatever I cook or bake or whatever, I just halfway through take it out, rotate it, and put it back into the oven. Okay, that seems done, and yes, I do try with 2 toothpicks, sometimes even 3, because I just don't get from one. Okay, so now I will let it cool down for like 20 minutes or so that I could handle it and try it. Baking because it makes home smell so cozy. I'm so happy I made this recipe today because wow, the electricity is going crazy today. So anyways, it just made this perfect winter day, and it's so funny, it's like the end of February, but I feel like it's like the middle of winter, and oh, this smells so good. So I really want to go for this. I always take the, what's that, like the corner? I love it. It will be crunchy, but it's so soft. And by the way, funny thing, today was one of those moments. When I was cutting, I was like, that's why you use serrated knife to cut bread. It really is easier to cut with it than with just simple knife, but whatever. Oh. This is soft as a pillow. I really want to buy it though. And it's still soft, well, soft, warm, which I love. I know it's not really healthy. I feel like in a disco with this light. I know it's not really healthy to eat cakes and pies and whatnot while they're still, look at me, talking with full mouth, while it's still warm, but it's just the best. And I can totally see myself just spreading some jam. I need some tea, like ASAP. This is so good, you know? As amazing as all those fancy cakes and pies and cookies and muffins are, it's so nice to go to something like kind of like simple and basic. I've never tried this before, by the way, but for some reason it reminds me of just home. This is such a perfect recipe for today, I cannot even tell you. So good. I really love it. So good. Amazing. So perfect. So if you want, you can find the original recipe by Laura there. The written one, as always, will be in the description box down below. I really hope that this was fun and helpful, because I really enjoyed making it, and I really enjoy now the aftermath with the smells and everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a day. Bye!